resources of provision and protection, right? Because look, let's say protection, an alarm system on your house, protection, right? Physical protection. Now, the guy who works at Pep Boys is able to provide emotional protection. See, that's the stuff that we don't talk about, right? You don't need six figures to have a man who can provide emotional protection, spiritual protection. Okay? We just think protection like somebody's going to come beat you up. Nobody's going to come beat you up, right? But be able to have that safety, that safe feeling that somebody's got you. That's provision. That's protection. Protection against whatever forces that might come against you, so that you feel safe. And you listen, let me tell y'all something. A guy working down at Chick-fil-A or working down at Burger King, that guy working at Burger King can provide you emotional protection, right? A guy who listens to you, a guy who responds to your needs, a guy who connects with you, right? Crystal, don't make that face. Don't make that. Look, naturally, why y'all doing that? Listen to this, just follow me on this, right? But he said that's cute. Look, a guy working down at Burger King, the guy working at Pep Boys, he can provide emotional protection. He can provide physical protection. What protection does a guy who makes six figures provide? Crystal, listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to me. What level of emotional protection can a guy provide who's got six figures versus a guy who's got five figures? This man works $38,000 a year versus a guy who makes six figures a year. They can provide the same physical protection. They can provide the same emotional protection. So we might as well just push protection off to the side, because a man is able to provide those things. Crystal says he doesn't need six figures, but there's a happy medium. He said if he works at Burger King, he can't afford ADT.
Some of the statistics we just talked about, they're not earning the incomes.
They're not earning the income.
They're not having the resources.
They're not having the resources. Now, we talked about protection, okay? So let's talk about the resources. How much resources do you really need to sustain your life? How much resources do you actually need to sustain your life? All the bills paid is a good number, right? But then you have to ask yourself, all right, Crystal says 80K. Okay. You have to ask yourself, well, who's making these bills? And some of these bills, how much of these bills do we actually need? Okay. Now, you do want to be able to go out. You want to be able to go to a nice place. You want to be able to get a nice hotel. You want to be able to have a good time without having to worry about the bill. I understand that. Okay. And it takes money for that. But you know what? Even at 80K, you can put some money away and you can save for things and you can go out and have a good time. Okay. Kay says he just needs to have his own and sustain himself. Listen, I know people who make six figures and they still broke. Look, I know there's people who make six figures and they still broke. They're still like, they don't have any money. Hey, you want to go out tonight? You want to go to the show? You want to go out on a vacation? And they never have any money. And you say, wait, but you make six figures. Where's your money? You got money? And they're like, I'm a little light. So having six figures is not the answer. Having six figures is not the answer.
Would you?
Wait. She said, and some of them are not showing up in the leadership. Now, let me read this comment. My boyfriend said, I won't pay any bills because he's already paying those on his own. Okay. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. That's nice, but you better save your money. Better save your money. And look, he'll pay the bills. Listen, wait a minute, Crystal. Wait a minute. You know what he just said? What he just said is, I will pay the bills. What he's talking about is the bills that he has currently. He's not talking about them future bills. He's not talking. Listen, and most men know that you're going to have to, when you get a woman, she's going to want more. Women just want more. Okay? And they don't really want to hear. She's not going to want to live. Look, he don't have no problem with you coming over and him paying all the bills in his little small apartment. Okay? He said he would. Yeah, he said he would now, but he doesn't see where you're really going. Okay? Yes, and he wants you to come over and live at his house. But maybe, listen, what happens if you say, well, wait a minute, I don't want to live in your house. I don't want to live in your bedroom where other women have been. I don't want to be there. I don't want to have that. Okay? I want a house that we both decided on and be fresh. Boom. Now, after you get out of that house and get back into this market and you realize, oh, wow, what I was paying before is now twice as much. What I was paying on a rent or for a mortgage before is now doubled. Where am I going to get this money from? I'm telling you, listen, so sometimes guys paint themselves into the corner with this. Naturally says, why are you trying to play Crystal? Her man is ready to be a provider and protector. Yes, a lot of guys are until they make that full step and it becomes more than they thought. But hey, I wish her the best. Of course, I'm on her side, but I know how it works. She says some of them are not even showing up in the leadership. What does income have to do with leadership? Can a man lead who doesn't make as much money as you? Let's be honest. I like the honesty. Naturally said no. All right. Bunny says yes, absolutely. Kay says yes, he can. Can a man who doesn't make as much money as you lead you? You make $250 and he makes $75. Can he lead you? He works down at Pep Boys, making $38,000. He loves helping people get their cars back on the road. He loves customer service. He loves his job. He loves what he does. Can he still lead you?